there's still more work to do. Solving merchants' problems and earning their trust. That's what any good merchant guild should do. I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter. This is all thanks to you two. Not to mention the merchants of Arumali. The Merchant Guild promises that we will use the money where it is meant to be spent. No disappointments. The funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock, which means we won't be able to use the dock's shipping logistics for a while. In order to reward you and Su Shang for your long hours of work, the Merchant Guild has ordered some gourmet snacks from Tall Auntie, so you can rest for a bit and prepare for the revival of Arum Alley.
I've heard about all the great...
Right on time! Xiao Han is about to share his strategy for the upcoming hearing.
The president likes to quote past experiences and data. We can do that too.
The president and Madame Yukong are here. Ready?
Let's do this.
Before we start, let's review the documents we have. This is the most direct achievement of our revival project. More importantly, it's evidence that the alley has regained its footing. The money will serve as the bidding deposit for Arum Alley.
Since Artistry Hardware partnered with the dock, its scope of operations has expanded, and its revenue and customer satisfaction have both increased. As a result, we're seeing an uptick in customers visiting the shop, contrary to the president's assumptions. The data suggests that the success of the old Arum Alley was largely due to the economic circumstances of the past. At its peak, the old Arum Alley had a trading volume similar to what the alley has today.
The hearing is about to begin.
I will be hosting this hearing on behalf of the Skyfaring Commission. Mingxi, are your people all present?
We're all here, but where's the president?
I'm right here.
You're the president?
That is correct. I know my appearance is a little unsettling. If the hearing weren't of vital importance to the future of Arum Alley, I wouldn't attend in person. Still, I didn't expect a reaction like this. Are you so afraid to converse with a piece of metal? Surprised that there's an aurumatan in Aurum Alley?
Let me remind everyone that we are at a hearing. Mr. President, please share with us your vision for Aurum Alley.
I can tell that the opposing side is eager to see Aurum Alley thrive. Your passion resonates with me.
Since we share the same passion, where is it that we disagree?
The prosperity under your proposal means diminishing the alley's tradition and personality. We can afford neither. I can tell that the opposing side is eager to—
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? Please don't waste our time. I can tell that the IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. You are practically thinking the same.
Our proposal is different from the IPC's.
That's right. The IPC will close down Artistry Hardware if they take over. We would never do that. We protect businesses. The IPC sacrifices them for their own gain.
Protect? Sacrifice? I find that humans rarely understand these concepts correctly. The outcome is what truly matters. Once the alley is turned into a logistics hub, shops like Artistry Hardware will be able to sustain themselves, regardless of what the IPC does.
He is convinced that the IPC and us are the same.
The IPC plans to turn the alley into a—
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics—
Take a look at this.
What am I looking— The IPC plans to turn—
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? The IPC— I can tell that the opposing side—
Take a look at this.
What am I looking— I can tell that the opposing side—
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? I can tell— The IPC— The reality is, overdevelopment can only adversely impact customer experience, making the alley less appealing.
Do you have data to support your statements?
Historical data has proved my point. It is the reality, not rhetoric, that matters.
I sense a hole in his logic.
The reality is, overdevelopment can only—
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? The reality is—
Take a look at this.
What am I looking— The reality is,
There are actually more customers coming to the alley.
This record reflects the change in Artistry Hardware's turnover and the increase in customers since it partnered with the dock.
The shop does better than it used to. Impossible. You must be bluffing.
You know Mingxi better than I do. Would she deceive you with fake data?
The sample size is too small. I'm not convinced.
If I were you, Mr. President, I would think of ways to translate the success of that one sample into something that can benefit everyone. A guild that doesn't proactively help businesses has no reason to exist.
You have not witnessed what I have seen, so you fail to understand my—
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? You have not—
You can't just rely on your age and experience.
There are many things that only time can tell, young one. You have not witnessed what I have seen. The old Aurum Alley achieved a commercial miracle that has not yet been replicated. It did so by following my way of doing things.
Are you suggesting that the alley is a shadow of its former self?
That is correct. The number of customers visiting the shops was 10 times what it is today. The alley was alive and was credited as the best night market on the Luofu. Things were better in the old days. Of that, I am certain.
I sense a hole in his logic.
The old Aurum achieved a commercial
You've been looking at the past through rose-tinted glasses.
In the golden era you described, the old Aurum Alley had a trading volume similar to today.
You included the delivery side cranes in your math.
We did. So what?
You can't draw simple parallels between then and now using absolute numbers. The trading volume you mentioned may not look impressive today, but it was huge relative to... I see what you are saying. While criticizing you for making flawed comparisons, I myself also made the mistake of believing that what worked in the past could be copied to serve the present.
Mr. President, the way I see it, you shouldn't regard the alley as a souvenir from the past. Aurum Alley should embrace change, as its residents do.
It seems we have reached an agreement. The hearing concludes here.
First challenging an IPC rep and now winning over the president of the guild? You're pretty good. The materials that Mingxi and Xiaohan provided were super useful.
Knowing the president, I think he's now ready to entrust you with the future of the alley. The president commands the trust of many reputable shops in the alley. Their support for him was likely to be a big obstacle to your rejuvenation project. His invitation to debate this matter publicly was a chance for the more difficult business owners to hear from you directly.
I almost feel bad for him. Aurum Alley's enemy should be the IPC, not the president.
What if the IPC isn't an enemy? Of course not. We'll win the operating rights to Aurum Alley fair and square.
You're with the IPC?
Xiaohan is the IPC's operation rep in Exalting Sanctum.
You snake!
My original plan only involved helping you overthrow the current president. But as we progressed, I saw there was more common ground than I'd anticipated. Since we all agree that the dock is vital to Aurum Alley's development, why not take things further and turn the alley into a full-blown logistics hub? Imagine cargo ships from all corners of the galaxy, docking and departing. This place will be transformed into a renowned commercial port, instead of another run-of-the-mill market. When the IPC wins the bidding, I'm sure we can continue to work together for a brand new Aurum Alley.
Hey, not so fast. It's still anyone's game.
Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. In that case, keep up the good work. I'll see you at the negotiation table.
Thanks to your help, the dock is running at full capacity. Just like last time, I told the workers to clear out areas that weren't utilized and use them to store extra cargo. We now have the additional capacity to work with more businesses and have also opened a new route leading to the port. With streamlined logistics planning, I think we'll see a revitalized alley in no time. Solving merchants' problems and earning their trust. That's what any good merchant guild should do. time ago, I asked Sushang to have a chat with Yin Sui to see if we could secure Spices Supreme as the next client for the dock. I've heard Sushang has made some progress. She could use some extra hands. Would you mind helping her out? Thanks so much. I would have helped her myself, but I've been drowning in paperwork in preparation for the bidding. Sushang is waiting for you at Spices Supreme. Go find her when you have the time.
Over here! Sushang told me all about what you did to help the shops in the alley. Very impressive. I wish Spices Supreme would step up their game, though. It'd be a dream come true if I could order takeout from the Alchemy Commission.
That's definitely out of their delivery area. Chef Yen Sui used to be on the president's side. After she heard about Mingxi's plans, she decided to cooperate with the dock. It's a good opportunity.
There's finally hope for Spices Supreme takeout!
Not only that, putting Spices Supreme on the map would increase interest in the alley as a whole. To get us started, I've proposed a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme. Buy a meal box and get a visiograph of Bailu.
Wait a second! I'm not sure about that idea. If the elders find out, they'll say I'm tarnishing my image or something.
Yen Sui has agreed to offer you free meals throughout the crossover.
Happy to help.
Come, let's go talk to Yen Sui.
Now, would you mind giving me the lowdown on this crossover event?
In short, Spices Supreme will release a series of crossover meal deals. Customers get Alley shopping coupons when they place an order. And in addition to the coupons, you can get a visiograph of Bailu, our alley ambassador. Yep, of course, Chef Yen Sui will have the final say on what to include in these deals. Although some basic options should include meal for one, meal for two, and family meal. Yes, when customers are done eating, they can come to the alley for a stroll. We need someone famous for branding. Lady Bailu is the High Elder of the Vidyadhara, and also the most sought-after doctor in the Alchemy Commission. If she can be our ambassador, we'll have queues for miles.
Wow, that's a lot of information. I haven't wrapped my head around it, but I'm sure you'll do a good job.
Ha! Leave it to me. About these visiographs, what do you need me to do?
Let's shoot 3 theme sets. Bailu at the alley entrance, Bailu and sight cranes, and the last one should be... maybe Bailu and friends? I mean, why not? Arum Alley, a La Fu top 10 destination for Outworlders. So, have you made up your mind? Are we shooting Bailu or you? Sure. Let's go, folks. That's it! Cute! Here we go! Hey, Bailu, be natural! We need a slogan to go with the picture. I wish I'd read more books. Any ideas? slogan to Mingxi. We should head to the next location. Three, two, one. What's the word again? 3, 2, 1. Cheese! 3, 2. Gotta have another slogan for this one.
Sounds like I'm not needed here.
Let's leave the slogan to Mingxi. We should head to the next location. Remember, smile when you say the word. Cheese! Mung bean! Come on, I need another slogan. Last one, please.
One slogan to rule them all.
I'll ask Mingxi for some more ideas later. Let's go back to Yensui's place.
Yensui has just told me to go ahead with the partnership.
Bailu can finally have her takeout.
That's the only good news today.
If we want to start making takeout, we're gonna need more hands in the kitchen. Mingxi, how likely is it that the guild will win the bid? I'm trying to work out what the future holds for Spices Supreme.
I can't say for certain, but with you on board, our chances have greatly increased.
I'm glad to hear it. Dragon Lady, why don't you drop by the restaurant? I'll make you some smoked patty.
Thanks. I'm starving.
There's still more work to do on the Arumali Revival Project. Let's give it our all. My colleagues from the Merchant Guild Promotion Department came up with a slogan. Claim Ali's Golden Glory.
100% break!
Regardless of the IPC's wishes, the tourists say that they've been seeing a lot more side cranes on the streets recently. Take a look for yourself.
Dumplings and steamed buns. The buns are... Dumplings and steamed buns. The buns are huge.
You can fight it, or rock with it!
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Dumplings and steamed buns. The buns are huge. Just a few and you'll be full.
There's still more work to do on the app. The tourists say that they've been seeing a lot more side cranes on the streets recently. Take a look for yourself. I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter. This is all thanks to you two. The Merchant Guild promises that we will use the money where it is meant to be spent. The funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock.
The hero sought out the Flint Emperor, and to it did speak. The mountains. The Xianzhou and Heliobi must cross this bridge, hand in hand. You were exiled to the abyss, but now you can join me to cleanse these monsters from our land. And so, the Flint Emperor was to the hero bound, and the force of their bow shattered stars and earth. Muldrizzle was the nest of the mighty Wingweavers, yet the hero enveloped it in flames aburst. The Flint Emperor exhausted all their might, and the Wingweavers' wings were scorched beyond flight. The soul of the Xianzhou cried in the face of death, and the hero did not return from their plight. To this day, rivers of blood have been spilled in war. Allow me to sing along.
Dragon Spring Brew, Apricot Blossom Reserve, are varieties of tea?
What's in your prescription?
Ready to jam. Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Dragon Spring Brew, are varieties of tea?